Welcome back to the Off-Road Trucker's Garage. Today, we have a laundry list of things to do, but we're gonna make a video on how to change a front driver's side axle on a 23 Can-Am Commander. It's actually my first time ever doing a front axle, so I'm sure it's gonna be fun because unlike the back end, you have tie rods, bushings, and everything that you have to. Also, we had the smart idea of cutting the shaft off the axle so I can continue riding that day. So I'm wondering how hard it's going to be to get the axle out of the diff without a shaft to yank on. Do with that what you will. Probably should have worded that differently. Since I'm not a professional, a lot of this is going to be time lapsed. We'll hit certain key points that I think you should know. First thing we got to do is jack this sumbitch up. Of course, like every video you watch on YouTube, they're in a nice, clean, big garage with a lift and every cool tool you need. I'm in a tiny garage with, well, I wouldn't say minimal tools, but I don't have a lot of tools. I got some. We watched the video, so we got the wheel off. It seems like the only thing we need to do is take the castle nut off, lower control arm, shock disconnect, hang the shock up, and then we can get the axle out if you have a full axle. Right now, I'm dealing with just the axle on each end of the machine, because we cut the shaft off. At that point, you can lift your whole control arm up and the axle should slide out the back. So we're gonna get to it. Yay. So after you get the cotter pin out of the castle nut, it's time to break out the big boy. For Can-Am, it's 30mm. I don't know how this is gonna go because like I said, we don't have a shaft to hold it from spinning. So we're just gonna try and hammer it first and then figure out from there. So after trying to break it free with no assistance, I discovered I was gonna have to ask my wife to help. So she came out and put her foot on the brake so we could break it loose and it would stop spinning. Okay, now we got the castle nut off. All we have to do is disconnect the lower control arm right now. And that is a 15mm. I have the luxury of impacts. You can do everything with just regular hand tools. It's gonna be a little bit more of a bitch, but you can do it.
You can do it!
Like I said, everything, my machine's still dirty. Tiny little garage, not a lot of tools. This is, if I could do this, you could do this, trust me, because I'm not a mechanic. I am a ex-ironworker truck driver, so I don't have any clue what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go. Less talking, more work, I suppose. Seemed like a really good idea to cut that shaft off and run the rest of the day when we did it. Not seeming like such a great fucking idea now. Work it. Gotta work it. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get it on camera because I'd have her hold the top A arm up. But we got that sumbitch out. A lot of trial and tribulation. It's out. It was fucking broke. You can see it's broke. It's nasty. It's a nasty boy, but it's out. So now we gotta put the new one in. Sorry. I've been a nasty boy, nasty, nasty, nasty boy. Fuck out of here. So that would have most definitely been a lot easier with a slide hammer. Now it's gonna be the fun part, is getting this sucker back in there and hopefully we got enough room to slide it in without taking the top A arm off. I can't believe it. I got myself a genuine, brand new, nice and shiny, undisturbed cotter pin. Thank you so much, Super 8 TV. You shouldn't have.
And it's Valentine's Day.
Aw, do you want to be my Valentine, Super 8 TV?
Wow.
Whoops, never mind, scratch that. Already got one. But if you really want to, just let me know. All right, guys, we got our new axle. These are ADRs, which was explained to me that they are Rhino 1.0s. Now you might be wondering, how am I going to tell which side goes into the diff and which side goes out to the wheel? But allow me to help you out, brother. The side with the castle nut, that goes to your wheel. The side without the castle nut goes in the diff. All right, now that we got the old one out, time to slam the new one in. I like to spit on it first. I like to put a little bit of anti-seize on the end just to kind of hold that little clip in there to make sure it don't slide around too much. There we go. So we got the backside slid in, which you want to make sure it's slid all the way in. You shouldn't have a gap back there, but you'll know once it gets seated because it'll go all the way in and you'll feel it. Torque specs on an axle nut, so we are mine. It's 150. All right, we're good. Thank you all so much for stopping by. We'll see you on the next video. Deuces.